Hey, how you doing, guys? I'm back for another recent vinyl finds. Um, I got quite a bit actually in the last little bit, but in the background we're listening to Les Momies de Palerme, Le Momie de Palerme. Brûlé Secours is the name of the album. This is on Constellation Records. This is really interesting. This is sort of like experimental, haunting vocals kind of stuff. All completely in French. I know, Fred Big Star, you'd like this, not just because you're French, but just I think you'd like the music. And also, Sonic Mainliner would like this, and Infinite Groove would probably like this. It's really cool stuff. Alright, so I got some records for my birthday. Actually, quite a few records, like 4 or 5 records for my birthday. And I was surprised because I always hear people saying that they want to buy me something, but they don't want to buy me a record because they don't know if I have it or not, and they did really well. I got this from Amy's folks, actually. Miles Davis, Forever Miles, which is a Record Store Day exclusive. I still haven't even listened to this yet, but I totally plan to. I've heard that this cut of Directions, this unreleased version, just kills. I heard it's just awesome, so I can't wait to listen to that. It's gonna be good. It's kind of weird. I can't quite figure out if it's moisture or what, but this record in particular just balloons right out. There's no insert for this at all. That's what the record itself looks like. It's really minimal packaging for a quite expensive record. This was, I think, $28. The price tag was still on it when I got it, which I find really expensive actually. But anyway, I also got this. A friend of Amy's and mine. She works for CBC Radio here in St. John. And they got rid of all of their records a while back, and she got to go down and pick like a dozen or so, and these are a couple that didn't really gel with her, so she gave me Tom Waits' Nighthawks at the Diner in immaculate condition. I don't even know if they even played it. I got most of the stickers off except for this CBC catalog number, but wonderful record. I know this record really well. I've never had it on vinyl, but now I do. Just a classic with like warm beer and cold women. I mean, Big Joe and Phantom 309. This guy is quite a master storyteller. If you don't know Tom Waits, this is a good spot to start. Actually, I mean, although I'm partial to his like Rain Dogs, and that era of his music. This is another one that our friend gave me for my birthday. It's Bob Dylan in the Band. I have this, but mine's one of the records is scratched all the shit, so it's really nice to get this. So there we go. Got that. And my friend Joe showed up and he's like, "Here, man, this is for you for your birthday." And he took a complete guess. He had no idea who this guy was. And I haven't listened to this yet either. There's so much music to listen to. This is Robert Pollard's latest solo album called Mouse Man Cloud. I know this is going to be good. I love Robert Pollard stuff, man. And it's really cool. It has some of his collage work on the insert, which is really cool. I love his stuff. Really neat stuff. And then here's the lyrics. And check this out. This is my first record on this color vinyl. I've never had one like that was just like this yellow. Man, that's pretty crazy. Woo. So I'm really happy to get that. I mean, shit, can't go wrong with Robert Pollard. It was sealed, and it was just, oh man. Anything guided by voices with Robert Pollard, I love. I listened to this in its entirety last night, and it pretty much kicked my ass. Like, you talk about listening to something that just jolts your music consciousness, all the shit. It just takes and goes. This is what this album did. I honestly had never heard anything like this, and you know, I love jazz, but I've never happened to come across any Pharoah Sanders. But I got this Impulse release, the best of Pharoah Sanders. And holy shit, is this good. It's really odd because it's the most chaotic saxophone work you would ever think. Well, I mean, Bill is it Bill Evans? Evan Parker, Evan Parker. He's pretty wild too. I saw him live a while back. And anyway, it's got parts of this record have really unique sort of almost yodeling kind of thing. It's really hard to explain, but I love it. I love this, man. A lot of really interesting sort of sparse percussion too, like with almost sleigh bells and like woodblock. It's just so cool. And here's the inside. A very, very spiritual jazz master, I would say. Just incredible stuff. Another one from my Impulse Records too. Doesn't have, or does it? No, it doesn't. It must be an early copy because it doesn't have the double color, or maybe that means it's late. I don't know. Orange and black. Okay, now we're getting into a little bit more sort of I don't know. This is okay. This is just kind of okay. This is a Canadian fellow by the name of Eric Mercury. The first track on this, called Tell Me Love, is really quite a good funk shaker. The rest is really well done instrumentally, but a little cheesy in the R&B section of the genre or whatever, and it doesn't really gel with me too much. But it's on Mercury Records, released in 1975. It was sealed when I got it. It was only $2, so I looked this up on eBay, and it sells for like, you know, $15 unsealed kind of thing, you know. So there, I got that, and let's see what else. A band that I've liked for a long time but don't have anything by. Everly Brothers, Greatest Hits. I really like the Everly Brothers a lot, and it's nice to finally get a double set. I've always liked the Everly Brothers, man. All I have to do is dream, Bird Dog, Oh What a Feeling. This is great stuff, man, the Everly Brothers. I know it's old shit, but some of the old shit is the best shit, if you ask me. This is a big shout out to Henry, to the boy Ellis. He was talking about, you know, a while back about how he really relates with the old country greats, Chris Christopherson and stuff like that. And I've been sort of exploring that genre. I've avoided it for too long, and I got this record for 99 cents. It's in perfect condition in every way. I mean, it looks brand new. It looks like it just came out of the shrink. But this is Waylon Jennings, The Dark Side of Fame, and this is pretty damn good. He's got a really good band playing with him, I'm telling you. Like, it's really good stuff. It was released, what year? 1976. The title track, The Dark Side of Fame, is really cool. I'm sure that a lot of, like, you know, Hollywood greats would recognize a lot of the feelings that Waylon's putting forward. It's on the Pickwick, Camden, Canadian Press. Yeah. Okay, another record that's been going around on the VC for quite a long time that I've never really had a chance to pick up, but I got this one. I got this one at Second Spin a while back, and I listened to it. The weirdest thing happened too. I was standing there with my bunch of records to buy, and this guy I don't even know comes up, and he's like, "What records you get there?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, here you go. And take a look." And he's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, and he's like, "Camel, I got this one right." And he's like, he looks at it and he's like, "That's not a good record." That's exactly what he said. He's like, "That's not a good record." I'm like, "Oh well." And then I said, "Well, as far as I know, like, you know, whether a record is good or not is based on personal, you know, preference and stuff. What made it be good to you?" And then he's like, "No, it's not a good place to start. You know, it's not a good place to start. You want to get something different by Camel." I'm like, "But this is the only one that's here." He's like, "Well, okay, get it, and then maybe if I'm in the store again sometime, you can let me know what you think." I'm like, "Oh, sure, sure." You know. Anyways, it was very bizarre, but anyway, I can see your house from here. Wicked shit, man. I love this stuff. It's really good. And the last tune, I do believe it's Ice, is just, oh man, it's just killer. These guys are really master musicians, I find. Even the vocals, sometimes the vocals with prog rock kind of grate on my nerves a bit, but I actually don't mind Camel, and I'm gonna seek out more stuff by them. So, and this, I listened to this in its entirety, and this kicked my ass too. This reminds me of another album I have by this artist called Born in Mississippi, Raised Up in Tennessee. And I've got a serious weak spot for Johnny Lee Hooker. I love his stuff. And this is Endless Boogie. This is just killer. Long, bluesy jams with like really good instrumentation. Really cool stuff. And a lot of really amazing people play on this, all of which are featured on the back, their names. Interesting, Steve Miller plays guitar on this. There he is there. So, check that out, man, if you get a chance. Did I show the inside? No, I guess I didn't. This is the inside. Endless Boogie. Really cool stuff. And I picked all these up just today. Just like about an hour ago. I haven't had a chance to listen to them or anything. But another jazz great that I have a weak spot for is Art Tatum. I love Art Tatum. The guy was a master on the piano. This is classic solos. This is a really old LP on the Almanac record label. And Jazz Kings. It looks quite low budget, but I got a feeling it's just gonna cook. I got a few more on the same label. And so, yeah, Art Tatum, classic solos. There's this track listing there. Honeysuckle Rose, love Art Tatum. I have no idea when this was released. There's no year on the back. And here's another one with the same label, probably the same sort of series of records. This is Cab Calloway, Cruising with Cab. I love this old jazz, man. It's just really great stuff. Limehouse Blues. Yeah, really cool stuff. And this was a really nice score, actually. This is, I looked this up, and this one goes for about $30 or so on eBay, and I had no idea. I just took a chance on it. And it's on a label that's quite sought after in the vinyl community. It's on the Janus label. And this is a group called Illustration. I looked it up on eBay, and it basically said that they are like a psych R&B band, and I haven't listened to this, but I will. I'll listen to it. There's the inside. It's a product of Alan Lorber. So there's the track listing in the back. Cool. I picked this up too. This was only $1 or $2, I think. It's I don't know anything about this, but I do like Joe Farrell. And so this is Joe Farrell's La Catedral y el Toro is the name of it. So it looks interesting. Looks interesting. Feeling it's going to be sort of Spanish sort of sounding, judging by the bull. I don't know. Maybe not. Here's another one in that Jazz Greats. This is Dizzy Gillespie, Lester Young, Roy Aldridge, Bill Harris, Billy Joe Jones, and the Great Jamboree. I haven't listened to this, but it literally is just a jam. There's no, if you can see the actual vinyl, it's like really long jams. It's like almost the whole side of the album. 2 songs per album. There isn't even any songs that are like featured on the label. It just says jam, basically. Jam session, part 1. 14 minutes and 20 seconds. So this should be really good, actually. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it's half decent quality. So yeah. That's on the same label as the other 2 there. It's Jazz Giants. And this one I just picked up because it just looked interesting. Sometimes I'll do that. I know it's really quite old too. Exactly how old I'm not sure, but it's Lorenzo at the Hammond organ. I love the sound of the Hammond organ. I always have. These are just going to be, I'm quite certain, really odd sort of, well-known, easy listening tunes, probably from the 50s, 60s, I don't know. But that's it. Oh wait, actually no it isn't. This is for all those people in the vinyl community that love 78s. I picked up a bunch of 78s. They got a shitload of them at this antique store just down from my house. And I really love these old bags that these records came in. They definitely don't do anything to protect the record, but they're really nicely designed, some of them. Maybe not particularly this one, but this is really cool to have this. Take the A Train by Glenn Miller and his orchestra. I can't even play 78s. I don't have a way to play them, but I hope to someday. And the other side, sorry I can't get that done. Guess I'll have to dream the rest. Foxtrot by Glenn Miller and the orchestra. And Duke Ellington on 78. These are all in really great shape too. See, here's another example of the artwork on the bags. I love that stuff, man. Here, I'll just take one out and show you how great these are. They're pretty much mint. Like, look at that. Did you ever see a 78 that looked that good? I mean, holy shit. This one here is, Duke Ellington, Kissing Bug, and Duke Ellington, Mood to be Wooed. So, I look forward to listening to these someday. I hope I can. I don't know if I'll ever get a 78 player, but this one here is Erskine and Hawkins. I imagine that's Coleman Hawkins. This is St. Louis Blues. St. Louis Blues. Look at the artwork on this one. Bluebird Records. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. That one's blank. And the other side is Careless Love. This, I can't wait to hear this one. Look at the artwork on this one too. Check that out. Play this record. I love it. But this is one of those audio disc people can record at their home. You can buy these contraptions that would record. And I have no idea. It's not labeled or anything, but someday I hope to hear what hidden gem is on this. You never know what it is, you know. It's just a tiny, it could be a message, you know, like a, but it is something's recorded on it. So yeah, if you're not interested in 78s, I only have two more, but I want to show you. One of them just blew my mind that I found, because he's one of my favorite Canadian jazz artists. I just ripped it. This is it here. Oh, actually, this is the last one. So almost 20 minutes, sorry. So on Mercury Records, check this out. I just got to show you without telling you. Oscar Peterson, Exactly Like You. And on the other side, imperfect. Well, maybe not this side, but the other side I just showed you was in great shape. This is just a little dirty, that's all. And the other side is Robin's Nest. Love Oscar Peterson. It'd be great to hear these. Oh, there is one more. This one is Louis Jordan and his Timpani 5. Ain't Nobody Here But Us Chickens. And Let the Good Times Roll on Decca. Again, look at the cool artwork on the sleeves. So, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please comment. Love hearing from you. Love getting that dialogue going, y'all. See ya.